Okay, for number 7, I just wanted to explain the word equation first. It says the H2O2 is added to an acidified solution of sodium bromide. And notice the sodium bromide I've split into ions. And the equation that they give you doesn't have sodium in it. It just gives you the bromide and the water. And so the concept here is that the sodium ions are spectator ions. So we can cancel them. And the equation that we have is this one here. So we're just going to follow the same process in splitting it up into half reactions. So notice the bromide ion going to be our 2, and we're going to balance that by having 2 bromines on each side with the atoms. And then we have to balance the charges. We have a -2 on the left and 0 and -2 on the right. By adding those electrons. So that means that the bromide is oxidized, okay, to become bromine. So let's look at the second half reaction where we've got H2O2 going to H2O. And just that reminder that this is a peroxide. Notice the hydrogens are +1, so the oxygens have to be -1 in oxidation numbers. So let's actually look at this in terms of, first of all, atoms. We have 2 oxygens here, therefore we need 2 oxygens. Always oxygens come before hydrogens, so we're going to have 2 H2Os. All right. And so now we have 4 hydrogens here. We have 2 here. So we're going to need 2 H pluses to finish balancing that off. Right. And now I think you've probably guessed we need a reduction reaction to accompany the previous oxidation reaction. So it's obvious then the 2 electrons here are going to be used to balance the charges. So -2 plus 2 equals 0. And we have 0 on the right, so it's balanced. So we have a reduction. So we've got 2 electrons lost, 2 electrons gained. All we need to do is add these 2 equations together. So I've got my 2 bromides on the top and 2 electrons, 2 hydrogens, H2O2, going to your bromine, plus 2 electrons plus 2 H2Os. The electrons cancel. So my balanced equation becomes this. It's acidified. And we'll box that. Let's do a double check with the charges. -2 plus 2 is 0 and 0. So it's balanced.